He's doing a lot more than, dancing and winning those competitions. He's helped elevate the tone of our practice. He's got, bubbling personality. I'm glad he was able to showcase that, center court from the fans.
Yuki definitely stole the show today. He's a joy to be around. He's a character.
He's full of energy.
Ever seen a player go from zero to hero in one game? That's exactly what happened with Yuki Kawamura in his showcase debut. This guy, who's been struggling all season, suddenly drops 27 points like it's nothing. But here's the kicker. It wasn't just about the points. Kawamura dished out 6 assists and grabbed 5 rebounds too. Talk about a complete performance. How did he turn things around so fast? Let's break it down. Picture this. Kawamura steps onto the court and everyone's eyes are on him. The guy's been struggling all season, especially with his 3-point shot. You can feel the tension in the air. Will he choke under the pressure or finally show what he's made of? The game starts and Kawamura's got the ball. He takes a deep breath, lines up the shot, and swish! The crowd goes wild as he nails his first attempt, but that's just the beginning, folks. As the first quarter rolls on, Kawamura's in a zone like we've never seen before. He's hitting jumpers, driving to the basket, and even sinking threes like they're layups. It's like someone flipped a switch, and suddenly he can't miss. The defenders are scrambling, trying to figure out how to stop this guy who's been a non-factor all season. By the time the buzzer sounds for the end of the first quarter, Kawamura's already racked up 12 points. That's more than some of his full games this season. The crowd is on their feet and his teammates are slapping him on the back. It's like watching a completely different player out there. Kawamura's hot start sets the tone for what's shaping up to be an incredible performance. He's playing with confidence, making smart decisions, and looking like the player everyone hoped he could be. But here's the million-dollar question. Can he keep this momentum going, or will he cool off as the game goes on? You know how sometimes players start hot and then fizzle out? Well, that's the big worry here. Kawamura's never had a game like this before, so nobody knows if he can keep it up. The Bulls' defense is sure to adjust, and the pressure's only going to increase as the game goes on. Can Kawamura handle it, or will he crumble when the heat is on? One thing's for sure. This first quarter has everyone on the edge of their seats. Kawamura's gone from zero to hero in just 12 minutes of play. Now, we've got to see if he can turn this amazing start into a truly legendary performance. You think Kawamura's just a scorer? Think again. The Bulls are about to learn the hard way that this guy's got game in ways they never saw coming. What happens when they try to take away his shot? As the second quarter kicks off, the Bulls come out with a clear plan. Shut down Kawamura's scoring. They're throwing double teams at him, denying him the ball, doing everything they can to keep him from lighting up the scoreboard again. But here's where it gets interesting. Kawamura doesn't panic. Instead, he switches gears so smoothly you'd think he planned it all along. Suddenly, Kawamura's finding his teammates with passes so slick you can almost hear the defender's head spinning. He's threading the needle through tight spaces, hitting guys for easy layups, and making the Bulls pay for focusing so much on him. It's like he's got eyes in the back of his head, always one step ahead of the defense. But wait, there's more. Kawamura is not just dishing out assists, he's battling for rebounds too. And get this, he's going up against guys way bigger than him and coming down with the ball. It's crazy to watch this smaller player outmuscle and outposition the big guys. He's diving for loose balls, tipping rebounds to teammates, and even snagging a few offensive boards to keep possessions alive. By the time halftime rolls around, Kawamura's stat line is looking insane. He's racked up 6 assists and 3 rebounds to go with his scoring outburst from the first quarter. The Bulls thought they had him figured out, but Kawamura just showed everyone he's not a one-trick pony. He's the whole dang circus. Kawamura is proving he's a complete player, capable of impacting the game in multiple ways. It's like watching a rookie transform into a veteran right before our eyes. The crowd's going wild, his teammates can't stop grinning, and even the opposing coach looks impressed. But here's the million-dollar question. Can Kawamura keep this up in the second half? The Bulls are sure to make more adjustments and fatigue might start to set in. Will we see Kawamura continue this all-around dominance, or will he finally hit a wall? One thing's for sure, nobody's taking their eyes off him now. The second half is about to get real interesting. Remember when I said the second half was gonna get interesting? That was an understatement. Kawamura is not just playing basketball anymore. He's writing a Hollywood script in real time. Picture this, a 13-point deficit, a player on fire, and a comeback that'll have you on the edge of your seat. The Bulls come out swinging in the third quarter, building a 13-point lead. Things are looking rough for the hustle. The crowd's getting quiet, and you can feel the energy draining from the arena. But Kawamura, he's not having any of it. Suddenly, Kawamura starts attacking the rim like a man possessed. He's driving, drawing fouls, and getting to the line. The Bulls can't stop him without fouling, and he's making them pay every time. But here's the crazy part. He's not just scoring. Kawamura is finding his teammates for easy buckets too. It's like he's got eyes in the back of his head. You can feel the momentum shifting. The lead starts shrinking. 10 points, then 7. Now it's down to 5. The crowd's going wild, and Kawamura's teammates are feeding off his energy. It's like watching a different team out there. By the time the third quarter ends, you won't believe the scoreboard. The Bulls lead? It's down to just 3 points. Kawamura's led an incredible comeback, turning what looked like a blowout into a nail-biter. One thing's for sure, nobody's leaving their seats. This game's coming down to the wire, and Kawamura's right at the center of it all. The fourth quarter's about to start, and you can bet both teams are ready to leave it all on the court. Who's gonna come out on top? We're about to find out. The stage is set for an epic showdown. Kawamura's already put on a show, but here's the million-dollar question. Is he just getting started, or is he about to run out of steam when it matters most? As the fourth quarter kicks off, it's anybody's game. The tension in the arena is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Both teams are trading buckets, and the lead keeps changing hands. It's like watching a high-stakes tennis match, with the momentum swinging back and forth. But Kawamura? He's not slowing down one bit. In fact, he's cranking it up to another level. You know how some players shrink in big moments? Not this guy. Kawamura's out there hitting clutch shots like it's no big deal. He's threading passes through impossibly tight windows, setting up his teammates for easy buckets. And get this, he even blocks a shot. It's like he's determined to stuff the stat sheet in every possible way. With just a minute left on the clock, the Hustle are down by 2. The ball finds its way to Kawamura, and time seems to slow down. He's behind the three-point line, the defense closing in. He rises up, releases, and swish! The crowd erupts as Kawamura drains a deep 3 to give the Hustle the lead. It's the kind of shot that lives on in highlight reels for years. The final buzzer sounds, and it's official. Kawamura's led the Hustle to victory with a performance for the ages. Check out these numbers: 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. That's not just good. Those are all career highs for Kawamura. It's the kind of stat line you'd expect from an all-star, not a guy who's been struggling all season. After the game, Kawamura's beaming. In the post-game interview, he says, "I just wanted to play my game and help my team win. It feels great to contribute like this." It's a humble response from a guy who just lit up the scoreboard and led an incredible comeback. But here's the big question on everyone's mind. Is this a one-time thing, or has Kawamura finally unlocked his potential? Has he figured out the secret sauce, or was this just lightning in a bottle? One thing's for sure. After a performance like that, all eyes will be on Kawamura in the next game. Can he keep this momentum going, or will he come back down to earth? Only time will tell, but one thing's certain. Kawamura just put the entire league on notice. Kawamura's performance wasn't just impressive, it was a game changer. This guy went from struggling all season to putting up numbers that would make even the stars jealous. It's like he found a cheat code or something. But here's the real question. Is this the start of something big, or just a one-time thing? You know how sometimes players have that one amazing game and then disappear? Well, Kawamura's got a chance to prove he's not that guy. If he can keep this up, we might be looking at the next big thing in basketball. Just imagine if he starts dropping 20-point games like it's nothing. The whole league would be scrambling to figure out how to stop him. But what do you think? Is Kawamura the real deal, or did he just get lucky for one night? Keep your eyes on this guy. His next game could tell us if we've got a new star on our hands, or if it was just a fluke. Either way, Kawamura's made sure nobody's gonna forget his name anytime soon.